Hey there, people. How the frig is it going today? So, last night I played some Ark after I was done editing and uploading. Got a lot of the shit I wanted to get done did, and now it's done, so that's good. One of the things I wanted to get done was I wanted to build a perimeter wall around our base. Why do I say our? Because Church moved up to where I am. He realized it's safer up there. So we got a perimeter wall around it. You'll see that in the live stream coming up in the future. Not tonight though, probably not tomorrow night either. Maybe Sunday, that's what I'm thinking. We got the air conditioning set up. Well, I made the air conditioners for the Wyvern taming pen, so that should be awesome. Can't wait to get that started. And yeah, all that shit. And while that was happening, I was watching YouTubes on the side, and I came across a video from a YouTuber named Boogie2988. You've probably all seen him. If you haven't, you've probably seen his most famous video where he does a flop into a pool, a back flop, I guess, is what the term is, into a swimming pool. And he's a big guy, and he made some fucking ripples in the water. Anyway, he dropped a video talking about this YouTube rewind. I don't know what the hell it is. I've never watched it before, so apparently every year YouTube does a thing where they go back through all the videos throughout the year. Basically highlight the YouTube celebrities and viral videos, like the up-and-comers and all that. Any, like, memes, music, all that shit. He made this valid point about YouTube is supposed to be about people at home making content, and yet all these big celebrities that made it big on television are, for some fucked up reason, the highlight of the YouTube rewind. And I also always had a problem with that. It used to piss me off when I would see, like, oh, the #2 grossing channel on Maker Studios is the Ellen DeGeneres channel. Well, for fuck's sake, she made it on TV. What the hell is she doing on YouTube? And people are probably thinking, well, Adam, of course she's gonna go to YouTube. She can make more money that way through the AdSense program. Well, I don't know about you guys, but for me, YouTube has always been about YouTube. YouTube. Let me know if I'm wrong to believe this, but shouldn't YouTube, like, for me it was, YouTube was something like I could use because I could never make it to Hollywood, make a video. I could never do this without being in some sort of a TV or part of a cable network or whatever. Make a production and put it online for people to watch. YouTube gives us the ability to... all you need is a camera, an imagination or creativity, and the sky's your fucking limit. That's what I thought. And then we get invaded by a bunch of celebrities who just want a piece of that internet pie. And it's like, holy fuck. And then not only do they want the piece, they steal the whole damn show. Boogie hit the nail on the head when he was talking about this. And it's something that's bothered me for a while. You know, back in 2006 when I started watching YouTube, well, 2007 I think it was, I didn't have an account yet. And it wasn't until 2008 when I made the Skaven account, and 2009 when I dropped a video on the Skaven account. But that's because I never had a video camera prior to that. The only thing I had was a potato of a BlackBerry 8320 or 8230, 8320. I don't know. Anyway, it only took video at 320 by 240, so heaven forbid I put anybody through that pain. And it wasn't until I got my Samsung camera that I took the first video ever, which was Oreo and the Hose, and put that on Skaven channel. But prior to that, I had no interest in creating content, but I was watching a lot of content. I was watching, like, What the Buck with Michael Buckley, the SXE Phil, which was the Philip DeFranco show. Who else was I watching? Equals 3, which was on the Ray William Johnson channel. You know, all these guys were producing, and the thing is they're all doing this from their house. Like, it looked like Michael Buckley had a studio set up in his house, kind of like what I got going on back there on the gaming station, with a simple green screen and a setup with a mic and all that shit. And, you know, Ray William Johnson looked like he shot most of his stuff from a flip camcorder and then just edited in the clips, and he was kind of like a 3-video version of America's Funniest Home Videos, you know, a 6-minute video of him just ripping on funny videos on the internet. And then, who was left? SXE Phil. He would just sit there and talk about current events in the news, but from a non-biased, non-paid for by the government sort of way, you know? So there was other people I watched too at the time, but just those guys there, it was like, I watched this and went, holy shit, these are just people like me sitting at home with a camera, and they're producing this, like, television network idea. This is awesome. This is a great platform. Love to get behind it. Then it wasn't until later on when I started watching David's Farm and then Crazy British Bloke and then Redneck Rickham that I realized, why can't I make videos? You know, that's the whole idea behind this entire website is it's YouTube, your channel. Make your channel whatever the hell you want and roll with it. And it was awesome. And then all these celebrities rolled in and started taking over. Like we got The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson on there, Ellen DeGeneres show. There's a bunch of other celebrities that rolled in and opened up channels. And now YouTube focuses on them because they get the most views. Well, up until recently, when they started doing all these different changes with the way videos are viewed, that's how it was. You watch 2017, it's going to turn back to YouTube. It's going to be about the people who are hungry. Not the people who are full and don't care anymore. I don't know. This YouTube, all these different things that YouTube does, it's weird. It doesn't make any sense, but I guess you guys already know all that. Anyway, people, it's that time. What time? It's time to bounce off to work. I'll head downstairs, I'll feed the animals. Then it's time to transform and roll out. I think I'm gonna hit up the corner store on my way in just to grab some monsters to make it through the day. Because it's gonna be a rough one. Not because I'm running on low sleep. It's 11 fucking hours. It's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy. Because it's too difficult to go and do a fucking Hortons run. It's a lot easier just to bring a boatload of caffeine with you to the office and drink it as you go throughout the day. So that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what's gonna get dead. Fuck out of here. I don't know what a lot of people think about my little rant about YouTube and stuff, but if you think about it, YouTube originally was developed for people with an interest in videography who just didn't have what it took to catch Hollywood's eyes and wanted to go and make their own content. Just cutting people off like crazy at this intersection, eh? Fuck. But no, it's true. It's like it was intended for people like me and you who have video cameras. And what the fuck is this guy doing up here? I gotta go. I got things, and I hope the fuck he's turning so he's not blocking the road the whole fucking time. Good. Jesus. But yeah, like to me YouTube's always been about the home videos and, you know, not a production with money put behind it and some crazy like, oh, I hired a fucking film crew and a whole bunch of fucking sound people and we have this massive studio with an editing crew and like we actually have employees on board. That's never been what I thought YouTube was supposed to be. You know, I figured it was just people editing with cheap shitty software like Magic's Movie Edit Pro or Windows Movie Maker or iMovie or, you know, nothing extensive like that. Then you do have the people who actually have money put towards it and actually have a production team. A production team, people. What the fuck's a production team? It's a group of monkeys that are fucking holding cameras and, you know, editing the videos and directing it and telling you what scenes to get and controlling the whole aspect, make it look like a complete TV show or a pro movie. Freaking Hollywood. Well, it's kind of funny though, because a lot of TV networks have come to YouTube to steal talent because they realize, holy shit, these guys got an influential growth on a platform that is not governed by Hollywood. Maybe we need to bring these guys to the Hollywood scene to try and bring back some of the viewership to television, because that's the biggest concern right now is TV viewership has dropped significantly over the years. A lot of people are no longer consuming their content through the old coaxial cable, through the old microwave dish on the roof of the house. People are consuming more media through the internet nowadays than they are through anything else, and a lot of that media that's being consumed isn't televised media. It isn't Hollywood produced media. It's the YouTube shit. And Netflix, obviously. But a lot of it is YouTube. YouTube is actually viewed more now than it has been. Like the tables have completely turned. So media thinks, well, fuck, maybe if we get these YouTube stars on television, it'll make people mend the cable they cut and come back to cable TV and pay that outrageous price a month on top of their internet bill just to watch fucking TV. Hey, I got approached. I never talked about this in the past. I got approached to bring vlogging life to TV, and when I was first approached and they explained to me what they wanted to do, I was all hyped. I was like, holy fuck, television, like, this is my break, this is my break, this is gonna be great. And then they're like, well, this is what's going to happen. They're going to give me a $100,000 signing bonus. They would have taken the Vloggin That Life name. They would have taken the channel. I would have lost all rights to vlog from that point on, so no more on YouTube. Everything would have been going on TV. And I would have had a film crew following me around and producing my life and probably making it fake as fuck. Kind of like they do with Duck Dynasty, you know? And I didn't like that because it took away all the creative control. Yeah, okay, $100,000 signing fee. Ooh, that's pretty nice, but that would have been gone in like a year. And then if the show didn't make it, well, I still lost everything. They would have just cut the show after one season of 6 episodes and fucking called her a night. So there you go. Well, we tried, didn't work out. Sorry, bud. Have a nice day. So I told them no. I was like, no, you know what? I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this because I like doing it. If I was in it for the money, you can bet your tits I would have sold out at a check for $100,000, right? But I'm not. I'm in this here because I like doing what I do and have fun doing it to an extent. It is time consuming as fuck, don't get me wrong, you know. And I still do wish I would have just started making a gaming channel and roll with a gaming channel. My gaming channel was the bigger of the 2 channels, but whatever. Not a big deal, not a big deal. I just like playing video games more than I like talking about nothing pretty much, except for today. But yeah, I was one of those guys that was offered a TV show, but they wanted everything. And I would have had to sign a legal document stating that I would no longer do Vloggin Life as a show on YouTube, and they would own all rights to the Vloggin Life brand, i.e. everything from the icons to the merch, which fuck, nobody buys that shit anyway. And yeah, they would have owned everything. The YouTube channel, the icon of my face, the name Vloggin Life, they would have owned it for $100,000. And then I would have been there. They would have made a television show that aired once a week. I can't remember if they're going to keep my name or if they're going to change it up to something else and then go from there. And the way it was described as is it would be filmed in a documentary sort of way where like there'd be action scenes of me doing stuff. Oh, there's a snowplow over there. And then it would cut away to like an interview section where I'm talking about what's happening and why I do what I do and so on and so forth. But it would be scripted. My show has never been scripted. So that's the other reason why I was like, yeah, fuck that. Scripted? Right there, you turn me off. Oh, no creative control? Yeah, now you're really pissing me off. So I was like, yeah, no, we're just going to pass on that altogether. And I'm going to keep doing what I do. And they're like, we're missing out on a great opportunity. And I'm like, no, you're losing a great opportunity, I guess, because that's why you're saying that. But I don't think it would have went anywhere. And in the end, I would have lost everything. And that would have sucked. At least I still have the name Skaven. But anyway, people, I'm going to grab some shit and then head off into work. Get this 11-hour shift over with. I'll talk to you guys at 8 o'clock tonight. Peace. Alrighty, guys, we are done. Another shift. Holy shit, am I ever tired. But it's kind of funny, right? Everybody at work knows I do YouTube, and they all know that I'm pretty deep into it, and I understand a lot of the big YouTubers and all that. And there's this thing going around in the media about PewDiePie. PewDiePie! Fuck, I can't stand that guy. I used to be subscribed to him. I had to quit. I couldn't deal, like, he's such a bad gamer. I think he does it on purpose to suck, just to get that cringe factor in gaming. Like, he does things that make you go like, are you fucking for real right now? Like, are you actually doing this, like, on purpose? Like, progress, go, progress. And you'll sit there and fucking stare at the same screen for a half an hour and talk about it. And it's like, holy shit, bud, no wonder why it takes you 182 episodes to do one fucking level. But anyway, besides the point, he put out a statement saying, once I get 50 million subscribers, I'm deleting my channel. And this caused an uproar in not just social media, but mainstream media. Motherfucker was on the news and shit. World's top YouTuber who grossed in $1.2 million last year from YouTube gaming videos, states he'll delete his channel once he hits 50 million subscribers. What the fuck is this guy doing? Why would you just fucking stop in the middle of what the fuck? Don't just stop and not turn. It makes me think you're letting somebody cross, and it fucking freaks me out. I just played the what if game. Like, what if I would have fucking kept going and nailed somebody crossing the road? I would have been at fault, even though it wasn't a valid crosswalk. Because in Ontario, regardless of anything, Pedestrians have the right of way. I mean, you can't tell what's going on with a big fucking pickup truck. No, like, he basically said he was going to delete it, and this caused mainstream media like CTV News, Fox News, a lot of the news companies talking about it. They even talked about it on the fucking radio. Well, on my way to work there, I turned on the radio after I was done at the store. And, you guys, you know, I went to the Mike's Mart this morning and picked up some monsters to make it through the day. Yeah, I just had a monster burp. It's fucking disgusting. I got heartburn like a son of a whore right now. I know monsters are gonna kill me, but whatever. You're gonna die anyway, so fucking die caffeinated with enough friggin' cow bile in your gut to fucking rock your world. But, yeah, so they're talking about it and they're calling him PewDiePie. A YouTuber named PewDiePie. I'm like, PewDiePie? What the fuck? PewDiePie! But anyway, then they're talking about it, saying that he was going to delete his channel. And then sure enough, he drops a video. And he was deleting a channel, alright. He made a Troll Jacksepticeye channel. And he was deleting that. And because of this, it gave him so much fucking media exposure, boosting everyone's knowledge of this PewDiePie character and how much money that can be made on YouTube, that, like, holy fuck. Not only was it a good marketing scheme for him, but now now a lot of dumb people are going to think, oh fuck, all I gotta do is make a YouTube video, a YouTube channel, and just start pumping out videos like a son of a bitch, and everybody will watch them, and I'll become a millionaire too. Dirt, dirt, dirt. You know, I knew a lot of people like that back in the day of the farm. When partnership was something you had to work for. They were like, oh fuck, if I get partnership, I'm gonna like spank off 6-7 videos a day just so I can make $1 million and never have to work again. It's like, bud, don't work like that. You know, cracking off 10-20 videos that each get 5 views versus cracking off one masterpiece a week that's getting 1,500 views. Guess what? That 1,500 view video is gonna make you bank over the 5-6 fucking 5 view videos. Because usually a video produced once, like 5 videos produced in a day, the quality ain't going to be there. It's going to be rushed. It's going to be fucked up. It's going to be bullshit, and people aren't going to want to watch it. And those who do watch it are going to be like, what the fuck did I just watch? You know, like, that's why, like, a lot of the top YouTubers, they don't do like I do, make a video every day, because they take time to actually produce it and fucking put time behind the editing. Watch it a couple dozen times, find out how they can make it better, realize they fucked up a scene or fucked up the wording, go to ADR, correct the audio in it. You know, they do a lot of production, post-production shit. Me, I just fucking talk to a camera for a bit, or right now talk to a lapel mic, and drill it into my editor, cut a bit of silence parts out if there's silence parts, and fucking export and fire it off to YouTube, and I do that every night. You know, sometimes I add in a little clip here, a picture there. Nothing really crazy, because I don't want to get too crazy with the editing, because I don't have the time. And you're probably saying, well, fuck, you have all the time in the world. Well, no, actually, I don't. Like, on days when I'm off, yeah, I can probably do a bit more because I have more time. But I also like to sit around and relax and just fucking take her easy. Like, my life ain't YouTube. But if I were to do a video once a week, well, I could definitely take more time into the planning of it and come up with an idea, a storyline, and drive it out. Then do some fancy editing and some fancy creative works and all this nonsense, and try and make something that's, you know, better. I chose the daily vlogger life, and that is what it is. You know, and a lot of the daily vloggers I know that are big, you know, this is their job. This is how they make their money. There's not many daily vloggers that do what I do, that have my subs, and a lot of the people who tried it, you know, they quit after a month or two and just went to making a video whenever the fuck they had time. Because it ain't easy doing what I do. It fucking ain't easy. Like, editing alone, even on the server, she's a quick box, but you're still looking at about an hour sitting in front of the cocksucker fucking banging videos out and chopping shit up. Not exactly a simple job. I like it. It's fun for me. That's my creative juices flow. But yeah, fucking PewDiePie, eh? That little marketing mastermind son of a bitch. Anyway, people, I'm almost home. I'll talk to you when I get there. Well, I just checked the mailbox, and guess what? My coils aren't in it. Fuck's sakes. Said they were going to be here by the 7th, my ass. Kind of hoping that wire was going to be here because I was going to slip by a friggin' Walmart and pick up some jigs. The spinner jigs for fishing. So I was going to make some Claptons. But I did discover something rather upsetting today about that French dude E-juice. I'm a little upset by this. Noticed it in my brand new tank, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. I gotta find it, but there's been some smears of sucralose burn, and I took the tank apart and cleared it, washed it all out at work, and then used a fucking shitty brown paper towel to dry it all out, and then I reloaded it with juice after I vaped it all down there. And it seems to be okay now, but I noticed a black friggin' streamer going in there like she was burning. That pisses me off. This is why I say part of E-juice regulation. They gotta fucking put sweetener on the ingredients. It's not an artificial flavor. Sweetener should be listed as a sweetener. You know, you buy foods with sugar in it, it says sucralose or dextrose or maltose or fucking whatever, sorbitol or whatever sweetener they use in it. It says it on the friggin' ingredients for your food. So it should say it on your fucking E-juice, right? Anyway, people. I can't even friggin' talk tonight. Anyway, people. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the vlog down here because I'm fucking tired. And I just made some egg rolls to eat there and eat those. Watch some TV there. I'm watching this show called Eureka. Kind of a fucked show, but it's got me hooked, so I'll check it out. And yeah, I'm gonna head to bed probably in about an hour or two because I'm fucking cooked, and I got another long shift ahead of me tomorrow, so I'm hoping it's a lot busier than it was today, because when it's busy the time flies, and when it's dead as fuck the time stops, even though that's physically impossible. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna shut her down here. Tomorrow's another day, and then tomorrow night's the live stream, and then Sunday's a shorter day, and then Monday's a holiday. For me, it's my Saturday, and then Tuesday's also my Saturday, and then Wednesday's my Sunday, and then back at her again. Ooh, boy. 2 more weeks and fucking Christmas, eh? Son of a dick tickler. Anyway, I'm going to shut her down here, and we'll talk at you another day, which will be tomorrow. So thanks for watching my video today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Don't forget to give me an old sub-a-rooney, because that'd be awesome if you did that, because, you know, all YouTubers like subscribers. That's how you get those silver play buttons that I eagerly want. Just saying. Anyway, until next time, guys, keep on vlogging.